Greetings everybody. This is going to be my last video for this particular class on doing tomatilla soup and tamales. Just some quick things to think about. You have two different tamale recipes that you're integrating the meat into your corn tamale. So the recipe for the meat, I'm just going to show you real quick what you need to make sure. You are receiving the meat, obviously. The meat that was available has fat. It also has silver skin. Be aware that you need to take that off first. So just take your time to just slice it off. Boom, you're done. Okay? And then I'll show you what to do next. Silver skin, try to take a paring knife if you can and just cut that piece off so you can tenderize the meat for your tamales. So keep that in mind. That being said, you have your tamale, you have your meat. I'm going to put this over here. I've already been cooking some meat. And if you take a look at this, I'm going to grab my spoon. If you take a look at this, the meat's been slow cooking with a lid on it. This has only been for maybe 10-15 minutes, but already it's starting to fall apart. So you want it to be somewhat tender so when someone eats the tamale, they're not chewing on the meat for a million years. You may want to also cut down the pieces once they're cooked, maybe into half that size, depending how thick you make your tamale. So keep that in mind. There is a video on how to wrap the tamales already on canvas for you to look at. Your tomatilla soup, I'm just going to go straight into the tomatilla soup since I have this in front of me. When you're using your cornstarch, as you know, if you just throw cornstarch in there, it's going to seed up and it's not going to work to thicken your tomatilla soup. Add a little bit of the hot soup or starch or water, stir it into your cornstarch first, like I'm doing here, and then add it to your soup to thicken it. So keep that in mind. You have all the ingredients that I have available to give you. You will have to go to the store and pick up a few things. Read your ingredient list for both of the recipes, and good luck with that. I tried to give you as much as you can. Hopefully you have a lot of the ingredients at home. And if you have to improvise. That's what we do as chefs. You should know that by now. We've been cooking together for a year, so keep that in mind. One other thought. These are the corn husks. When you receive them, they need to be rinsed out. There could be dirt in between these. So don't just start using them and creating tamales without at least wetting them down, but first cleaning them. That way they're more pliable for when you're ready to make your your tamales. So those are the little things I wanted to keep you on top of as far as tamales are concerned. When you're working with your tortillas, since it's a small soup, you don't want to get out oil and you don't want to fry the tortillas. Just do what we usually do with anything else if we want to stay healthy. And you've taken classes, you're just going to make little strips like this, like I'm doing here. And you're going to throw the strips into a container, season it, a little bit of oil, not much, just a little bit. Stir it around, shake it around, throw it onto your pan like I have here, and throw it in the oven. Boom, you're done. And that can be your finish. And then the cheese is already in your packets. You have enough cheese for both of the different recipes that you're working with, both for the tortilla soup and also for your tamales if you choose to use more cheese on your tamales. There's two recipes. Remember, you're combining the meat into the corn. You have a pound of flour, so you can follow that recipe. Good luck, and I'll see you on the next video for the next classes. Any questions, feel free to email me or text. Ciao.